talk to your father, Mike, about some of what's going on at CMT, some of your efforts to get more workers into the shop floor.
Yes.
Could you talk a little bit about what you're doing? Because as I understand it, that primarily falls on your shoulders.
So my dad has gray hair, and he's on his way out. And
I do too.
My brother
I have
and
gray hair also.
Hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay, just for men.
I'm rolling with it. I like it.
You look distinguished.
Oh, I'm embracing it. Thank you.
So my dad is on his way out. He's got a sea of gray hair. My brother and I are concerned because, I feel like my brother was pretty much the last person to have shop class. Shop class went on the wayside, and so did home economics. So these schools are just doing schools, and they're steering everyone to college. Well, we live in Youngstown. We should be proud of our blue-collar heritage. You put in a hard day's work, you come home, you crack a beer, and you're satisfied with your day, and you're happy about it. Well, everyone's going to college and doing all these white-collar jobs. Well, the fact of the matter is the only jobs that are going to stay and that will never be outsourced are your HVAC technicians, your machinists, your mechanics, your vet techs, your medical assistants. Those kind of jobs are in your community, they're in your neighborhood, and they're plentiful.
Yeah, you can't have your house built in another country or in another part of brought to, it has to happen here.
Yep.
So I guess
you can't get your dog groomed. You can't fly somebody in from India to groom your dog.
Right, exactly. So could you talk a little bit about some of the efforts that you're taking part in to get these workers to you?
So in 2019, City Machine Technologies established National Skilled Trades Day because we should celebrate those that roll up their sleeves and put in a hard day's work, who use their mind and their bodies together to produce something.
Right.
America used to produce a lot of things. Now everything is produced overseas. So we should celebrate what we're making in the country, in our community, and in Youngstown. So in 2018, we established National Skilled Trades Days because we wanted the skilled...
You did?
Yes, City Machine
No,
Technologies
I mean you.
did. Yes.
Claudia.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, okay.
With Mike's approval.
I just wanted to make sure, I just wanted to make sure we were like, no, I thought you did. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but I interrupted. Go ahead.
So when we established National Skilled Trades Day, we just want to celebrate the blue-collar worker and those who work with their hands, because that is what America was built on, and it needs to continue and thrive.
So what are you doing to, I see you at a lot of job fairs. I know that you have some partnerships with, you're working with a lot of the tech programs, the tech schools around here. Could you talk a little bit about what you're doing? Because I think there is a concerted effort by several parties in the valley and the region to fix this problem, to get more kids educated, to get them skilled in to get them those base skills, and to get them, at least make them aware of the opportunities that are available.
Yes. When you're in a small business, you have to hustle. So I'm hustling to find customers at job fairs and career fairs, and I'm also hustling to get new employees in the door too as well. There has been a lot of concern by CMT, Valorec, Altium Cells, really bigger companies that are coming into Youngstown that need good, drug-free, skilled workers.
Right.
And people no longer know how to turn a wrench. They have no soft skills. They're not waking up on time. They want to make their own schedules. We are competing, CMT, Valorec, Altium Cells, even Intel that is coming in Columbus. We are competing with the people who want to be TikTok stars, social media stars, who want to be Door Dashers and make their own hours, and those who want to make something on Etsy and sell them. So, I mean, really, it's scary what the world's going to hold in the next couple of years.
So what do you say to them to tell them that the job that you have is better than the job that they think they want?
Well, why wouldn't you want to come work at CMT?
Well, tell me why. Why?
I think that you don't have to go to college, and you could have a really good career if you're mechanically inclined and willing to put in a little sweat. Health insurance, 401k, benefits. You could have a nice life working in the skilled trades. And I think that for so long, people have been pushing everyone to college because, your future will be brighter in college, and we're finding out that's not the case. If you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be an engineer, you need to go to college. You want to be a nurse. But if you're struggling and you don't know what to do, get a certification. If your parents don't have the income to send you to college and you don't really like book work, then you need to really work hard, and in 11th and 12th grade go to a career and technical center, because you could study electricity and become an electrician, get into the union. You could learn how to cut hair, and you could come out as a cosmetologist. There's a lot of different things that you can do if your family is struggling with money. And then you could have really nice careers and you could have a really nice life.
And one thing I wanted to talk about is some of the opportunity that's available here. There's tons and tons of opportunity for work in the skilled trades in this area.
And people are willing to train. You know, you have
Correct.
to come into CMT mechanically inclined. But there are other companies who are willing to say, hey, if you're drug-free and you come to work on time, I will train you.
Right, which is fairly new.
Yes.
I mean, that just speaks to, I think, the level of the problem. A lot of the headlines, I guess, go towards some of the big players who have moved in here. So you've got, Foxconn out in Lordstown. You've got
Lordstown Motors,
Altium
Cells.
And those are great stories. Those are great stories that's happening here and what could develop around there as far as the EV supply chain. Tremendous opportunity. But I guess I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the concern that it could also, the problem it could also pose to operations like yours that aren't employing 15,000 people, what that could mean for how difficult it's going to be for you to get workers or for other small to mid-sized manufacturers.
Yes. Altium Cells came in and they said, we need to find 3,000 workers, 1,500, whatever, and everyone was celebrating this. But you add CMT, Deering Compressor, you add Valorec, you add Crawley Tool and Die, you add anyone down Andrews Avenue where we are, and we could probably, we have job openings that are 3 times what Altium Cells is bringing in, and we're the forgotten little small businesses.
So I guess, are there any efforts underway for groups of you to work together to get the word out?
So what CMT tries really hard to do is, I think in school you start doing this career exploration and you're talking about workforce and what you want to be when you grow up too late. You start that in middle school. And what CMT is trying to do is we are trying to start that in kindergarten, preschool. Hey, we have a Play-Doh kit where you can make different shapes for a toolbox.
Right.
So we're hoping that we can teach little kids, hammer, nails, screws, nuts, bolts, and that kind of stuff. And hopefully they want to get a toolbox. And then hopefully they want to ask their parents what to do with a nut or a bolt, or help them maybe make a ladder or do something or put something together, after Christmas. So we're trying to instill in the little kids, it's okay to work with your hands, it's okay to get dirty, because I don't think that they're doing that in school. And with career exploration, they're always saying, you could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, and really, what did your mom do? What did your dad do? Was your uncle a machinist? No one's going into machining because they don't know anything about being a machinist.
Right.
So that's what CMT is trying to do, is we're trying to teach kids it's okay to work with your hands and you don't need to go to college. Because look, if you really like washing clothes, if your chore at home is washing clothes and you really like washing clothes, Cintas will hire you in a heartbeat. The hospitals all have all kinds of laundry. A nursing home, you could wash clothes and have a nice life and have benefits in a 401k plan. You really like cleaning as a little kid and you
Nobody
really like
likes
that as your chore?
No kid likes cleaning.
Hey, my kid does. He pulls out.
Oh, does he?
He does.
Oh, okay.
He pulls out those wipes. He'll wipe everything off with one of those, diaper wipes.
Right.
But if you really like cleaning, you can work at Molly Maid. Molly Maid hires, you work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. No weekends, no holidays. You've got to think about that kind of stuff. What kind of life you want to lead.
717 Credit Union. Savings power to give your business an extra boost. Business savings, certificates, and business money market. 717 Credit Union. Make your money work as hard as you do. Check out our business money market and CD rates at 717cu.com/rates.